Larry Gatlin and his brothers started singing 25 years ago in Abilene, Texas. Today, they sing to the world. Larry tells of his big break.
I was in Houston in law school, and I went to Las Vegas to try out for the Imperials, a gospel group. And I didn't get the job I was trying out for, but I met Dottie West and wrote a couple of songs. And she just offered to help, said she had a publishing company, and she'd try to help me. So I went back to Houston and wrote 8 or 10 songs and sent them to her, and she sent me a plane ticket. I moved to Nashville.
To Alaska.
Alaska?
Sent you a plane ticket. You went to Nashville.
I went to Nashville. I got on the wrong train.
Yeah.
And we just kept, I worked around there for a while, and when we finally scraped enough together, I asked the boys to come back. We always knew we wanted to do it together. So we just spent a lot of hard work, a lot of good fortune, and we've been very blessed with the good people to work with, in our band and the people who work with us. And that's basically a very small thumbnail sketch of what we're all about.
You write all the songs you sing, but you don't sing anybody else's material. Why not?
Mike Douglas asked me that one time, and I just told him very simply, I'd rather take my daughter to the circus than his. It's not any fun for us to get up there and recite somebody else's lyrics, and as long as I can write hit songs, we can cut hit records. There's no use dividing it. Why go out and sing The Gambler? That's Kenny's hit. Let him sing it, and he does it better than we do anyway.
You think eventually this will
No.
limit you? Not at all?
No. Why should it? I write
As long
songs
as you
for a
can
living.
keep writing songs.
That's what I do. I've got the next 3 or 4 albums already, just about finished, believe it or not. 30 or 40 songs in the bag.
Did you write all these questions?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to ask questions that you feel about than it is if somebody had submitted So that's, I think when I quit writing good songs, if they are good.
Do you think eventually you'll ever record anything? Say, your writing just goes down for some reason.
That'll be when it's time to quit.
So you want to be a hit songwriter. How does Larry do it? He says it begins with a good idea.
Yeah, it helps if you have a good idea. And, I don't know, there's a formula, I guess, but it's like asking a fireman how to put out a fire. He knows how to put out a fire. It's what he does. It's what he's been trained to do. I majored in English in college. I've always loved the English language. I've liked to write poetry. I've loved to read all my life. It's just a natural progression of things that have led us to this point. I can sit down and write a song about that, whatever kind of tree that is there. Whether it be good or not, that remains to be seen, but I can make it rhyme and physically make it come out, start and have a middle and an end.
I asked the Gatlin brothers what they think of when Amarillo is mentioned.
The thing that crosses my mind first is that I still hold the record for the longest kickoff in Dick Bivens Stadium, 95 yards for your pleasure. Thank you, against the Amarillo Sandies,
It's the first football
1966.
game. First varsity football game I ever played with this team.
And we got beat 21-7.
We got beat 10-7.
Well,
We had a great game. Caught 5 passes, 147 yards. Didn't throw to me the next week because I was too much of a threat.
That's right. They wanted to use you kind of for a
A
decoy.
decoy. That's right. I had 7 guys guarding me.
So they put him over on the bench.
That's okay. I still had 7
We have a
guys.
lot of members here. We used to sing here in church a lot.
Just like any business, entertaining has its drawbacks. What does Larry dislike most about being a so-called star?
I dislike,
Dislike.
believe it or not, we dislike all the hoopla, or most of it, that surrounds being public people. I think a lot of quote-unquote stars, which, whatever that means, a lot of people in the public eye thrive and live off of all the, oh God, they're here, they're here. If we could just go into town and say, folks, we are here, we will sing our music for you. And, because it's very difficult to be everything they want you to be. The trappings of, having to protect yourself and get because if you don't, people beat the door down. And they mean well. That's the thing that, trying to let them understand, look, we came here and you paid your money for us to get up there and sing an A flat, start together and end together, be in tune, and get your money's worth. We can't go home chicken dinner with all of them. It's impossible. It used to be when it was just a little club and maybe a couple hundred people and I was there by myself. Yeah, I could go down to the bar and have a beer and, everybody be happy and all that. It's real hard to do that anymore. But that's part of the deal. So if we have to, on occasion, jump in the car and take off right after the concert. That's so we can go home because we're going to be in Bryan tomorrow. You know, we got to get up in the morning, fly with Bryan tomorrow, and then Atlanta the next day. So we can't stay around and go out to Ponchos with everybody. We've got our job, and those people in Bryan deserve their $8 worth tomorrow too. So tonight after the show, I'm going to hide somewhere and get me some sleep.
Singer, songwriter Larry Gatlin, one of many top entertainers at the Tri-State Fair this week.